Hey guys, it's Diabetic Girl. Okay, I know, it's been forever since I filmed the vlog, and let me start by saying here's why. So I'm sitting here at BevCam, doing all sorts of pre-production and Season 3 planning, because this journey is just about done for Season 2, which is really weird to think, because we're going to film the February episode in a couple of weeks, and then we're back to March, April, May, and June. So we have 4 episodes left in this season, which is ridiculous. The other thing that's like really weird and is totally freaking me out is I would just like to point this out. So, if you remember correctly, last year, it was still called a live stream, and it first premiered February 25th at 3 p.m., and we're going back February 25th at 3 p.m. to retell the story of studio sessions and add a little bit of comedy to it. And I'm really excited for this, but I thought, hey, I spent all this time in BevCam, and BevCam is the only place where vlogs upload from my phone, so let's film a vlog. And I'm going to show you around BevCam, because I'm here all the time, and you guys really should see what actually goes on in the studio when there's no lights, camera, or action. If you get what I'm saying. So, we are in the studio right now. Blue background, which we don't use, we use gray. We're thinking about changing it up, we might use blue. See, here's Constance the chair. Shh, don't tell Bon Quee. And right now the setup is actually really different from what it usually is for the show. We only have 2 chairs and 1 platform. Normally it's 3 chairs and 2 platforms and a table for us. So that's different. Alright, so here we are. The magnificent teleprompter, which we have actually never used. We thought about using it starting of Season 2 to put our scripts up, and then we were like, you know, we just behold our scripts. So whatever, this is also the camera that Bon Quee, if she was to direct anything towards the camera, camera 3. It's a whole cross-camera thing. Here's camera 2, which actually very rarely has a person behind it for episode. I think the entire studio session career, it's had like maybe 3 people behind it, and we've filmed over 12 episodes, which is ridiculous to think about. And here's my camera. This is the camera that when I'm looking, like, staring into your soul, introducing the show, it's camera 1. Camera 1 is like my child. No, it's really not. So yeah, this is the studio. This is like where it happens. Also, you may notice that this potted plate has no pot. Bon Quee broke it last year before the Frow's episode, so that's pretty funny. I mean, you know. Alright, so here is the green room, which tells you to open the door slowly. I don't know why. And then you have a mirror that, like, you're supposed to get ready at, but, like, we don't use this. We just get ready in our own appeal kind of deal. And then we have some cool, like, BevCam gear, which I'm totally going to have to buy. Also, my favorite part of the entire studio, this sign. Even though I never pay attention to it. Oh, also, if you guys are noticing, there's like a red tint to my hair. You can thank Bon Quee who decided to dye my hair last night. You know, alright, so we have now entered where the behind-the-scenes magic of the studio sessions happen, and that, my friends, is the control room. Yes, I don't spend that much time in here. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that a couple weeks ago I posted a picture of the control room that was all set and ready to go for the show. So basically how it works is we use a TriCaster, which when the cameras are on and the studio is all set to go, the TriCaster, everything appears here. Then up here, on this big screen, which I'm kind of cutting off with my phone, sorry guys, this is where the B-roll, the intro, and the outros all are. And down here is where they do graphics, but we don't really use graphics that much on the show, so we usually don't use those 2 computers. And then you have the camera operating system here. TriCaster. It's actually really confusing, guys. I tried to tech direct for a show, and it wasn't happening. I guess some things are like better left unsaid, better left undone. I mean, I can work a camera like no one's business, but as for tech directing, I am really bad at it, so I don't do it. Alright, and then this is the soundboard. Ooh, soundboard. And these here, they changed it. Well, this is what they use when we talk. It's a great time. Really it is. Alright, so let's kick out of the control room. We'll show you somewhere else. Alright, so this here is the server room, room 152A, A152. There's like an office in there, but like that's where the magic happens and like where you can see all of BevCam's stuff. Like, that's the room that basically runs the entire studio. That's how episodes get out. That's where the magic happens. And it's kind of awesome. I love it. And then if we go over here, next to the server room, would be the show's calendar. Yep. And let's see. Right there. That would be us. That would be us. And that would be us. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, intense. Alright, and then over here are, like, awards and stuff, which we are actually entering studio sessions for awards this year. Just locally. We're hoping maybe we'll get something. You know, chances are slim, but you can always dream, right? That's what I say. You know, dreaming is what got us here. Oh my god, guys. Alright, so we have these, like, production in progress things. Apparently Bonquiku is here. Alright, so then if we turn around, these are where all the field cameras are kept. Surprisingly, throughout the entire career of studio sessions, we have never used a field camera. Although there is talk of there being an on-location shoot for this season and next season. We have not used one yet. And then behind me, this is like the board with like all the jobs and stuff. To be honest, I have never done a secondary job or editing job for BevCam because the way that we film our show is actually kind of like a sandwich. Like, you start it with the intro and the outro, those are the pieces of bread, and then you have the BRoll, which is like the jelly, and the show, which is like the peanut butter, and then you just put it all together. So our show actually requires very little editing. The only show we ever edited was the October episode with Walt Kosmowski, because like we couldn't figure out the BRoll in time, so it was just not even worth trying to figure it out. Alright, now, we're in the lobby of BevCam. Oh my god! It's like one big, huge thing. Look, there's a door leading to the high school. Okay, so, anyways, in case you guys do follow me on Instagram, or you're friends with me on Facebook, or you follow me on Twitter, you know that for a couple of months I was working here part-time, and it sucked. I mean, it was cool. I got to film things. I picked up all sorts of contacts. It was a ton of fun. Just really not my thing. You know, I'm not much of a, like, behind a desk kind of person, and that's what I was doing. So I had to leave, and it was really upsetting because I loved being here all the time because, you know, when you're, like, doing something you love, it doesn't feel like you're working at all, which is true. I have not felt this entire time while being here and, like, filming the show that I've been working. I mean, it gets, like, stressful and stuff doing pre-production and post-production, but it's all part of the job. It's part of the gig, and I love it. So, yeah, the lobby of BevCam, that's where I be standing. Do you want me to, like, do a little, like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo? These TVs behind me, sometimes, if I'm in here late enough, I'll actually see my show. Yeah, intense, right? And so, you know, we come back over here to near the calendars, and we have computers, and as you can see, the studio session binder is here, as well as 3 other pre-production books, which are actually right now handwritten because I'm crazy. Let me be honest with you. I like handwrite every production thing down, and then if I have time, it comes here and it gets put on a computer and backed up to my drive. If I don't, then I don't. And it's kind of insane. And basically, this is BevCam, guys. This is where I spend a majority of my time bringing you studio sessions, which thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in, and loving. I am so beyond, like, I can't comprehend how far we've gotten, and I mean, we've gotten pretty far in the last year, and that's so weird to think that, like, a year ago at this time, we were just sitting down to plan the first episode of Studio Sessions, and it was called Livestream, and of course, they couldn't get the live streamer to work on TriCaster, and they still can't get it to work almost a year later. But I mean, this has been an incredible, incredible, incredible journey, and thank you guys so much for being there every step of the way, because I don't know where I would be without you. I probably wouldn't even be at BevCam looking at all of these awards. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon for the last 5 episodes of studio sessions for this season, and then season 3 will bring you an all-new taste, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye!